Good afternoon, everyone. Lovely people. See if everything is correct. A little bit later as usual, but we have some lovely packs to unpack today. While we're waiting until the servers of Lotro go live again. Let me take these out. Hi, Snuggle Bunsy. Thanks for coming in and saying hi. So that I don't roll over some dogs' paws because they're laying everywhere today. Hope your work is going good today. And we have another box of Heirs of Luminor where I was, that one that I was leaving. And this is Encounter at Amondin. I'll show you guys. Oh, my stream is a little bit laggy. Oh yeah, I have to. There we go. So I'm going to sleeve the cards again. And we have the rule book of this one. This one is a difficult level 5. And we again have that we don't read this until we beat this quest. Can you see that? Yeah. So we're going to put this one away. This is going to be with the other. And let's look at the cards. And normally I would play Lotro after this, but the servers are still down. They had a big update yesterday. And they had some problems with the Runekeeper satchels, sorry. And they're still working on it, and we should have an update this morning, but Easter time, so it has to be a few hours before we get an update. And I think we have a sphere hero in here. We have Pippin this time. So let me show that card. If you can see it, it's not focusing. There we go. It's Pippin, and it's from the Sphere deck. So that is our hero in this. We put him there. Then we have 3 allies. We have Denethor as an ally. Yeah, you can have Denethor as ally and as hero. And this is from the... oh, I can't remember the purple sphere. Can you? Did you know? Do you remember what the purple sphere is? Leadership? Yeah, it's leadership. So We have him in this pack like 3 times as an ally. And by the way, the playmat I will show you in a second. It's the playmat from Eowyn defeating the Witch King of the Nazgul. That is in the movie also, and it's the playmat of 2016. Then we have 3 times Lord of Mortaunt. We have an attachment. Put it low, as you can see it. So we have that 3 times in here, and this is for the leadership. It's a leadership attachment as well. Let me sleeve this one first. Echt niet een beetje meer licht krijgen, schat. Kun je het dan nog zien? Ja, ja of nee? Ja, dan doe maar dicht. Then we have also attachment, and that's from the Tactics deck, Book of Eldegar. We have that also 3 times. Kun je het nog zien of niet? Oké. And the whole collection that I have got, and I don't own everything yet, I'm working on that, but it takes time, that is on my Discord as well, so you can see it on there and ask questions. Then we have also from the Tactic deck an event, Guardian Discipline. We have that one 3 times as well. Let me show that one. With the Guardian shield and everything. So then we have an ally from this Spirit deck. Sorry, couldn't remember. Craftsman of Gondor, Minas Tirith Lambright, beautiful card as well. And you will hear me say that a lot of times, but I think that all the cards are very nice. We have him 3 times. Then also, I think this is a relative big sphere. We have some lore. Yeah, but we have some sphere of some spirit things in here. Small target, an event. We have that one. We have 3 of those. I'll put my sleeves upside down, so that's why I'm struggling to open that, because now they are the right way up. And then we have an Italian archer, also from Gondor, and this is from the lore. This is the green book, so this is from the lore sphere. So you can attach those to a hero that you have from the lore. So we have him 3 times. And then we have an attachment, a trap, also from the lore. Also 3 of those. Guys, who is excited for the new update that they did yesterday, if it comes online? Because you get a lot of free stuff, also as a free to play player and also as a VIP. Then we have 3 neutral events, Hobbit Sense, and you can attach those to every kind of hero that you have. So if you have a hero that is lore or tactics or leadership or spirit, you can attach them because they are gray, so they are neutral. Don't know if you can see it because it's a little bit shiny. And I always leave my cards when I get them, but these I got already last year for my birthday, so not this year, but I didn't have sleeves, so I purchased sleeves this year that I can sleeve a lot of things. Oh, and this is an objective, and this is one from the, if you can see it on the back side, it's from the encounter deck. But objective cards can be helpful or they can bug you. Okay. So this one is from the first one of the encounter deck. Then we have Dead Villagers. It's also an objective. And what we can do with it, is in the description of this set. It's a little bit light is catching it, but and I will show the playmat. An objective ally, Lord Elcaron. So if you get this one, then that is a helpful card. So it is a counter deck, but why is it so shiny? Can't. Then we have the first real enemy, an orc, an uruk, Kulat. Oh, and he has a very nice knot thing on him. While he is in play, the game cannot end, so you have to beat this guy first to win the game. And we have more of these in some sets, so that's always very nice. Not. Then we have 3 times, 4 times. Oh, a marauding orc, so it's an orc, an enemy, with also a lovely shadow attack. And if you see my previous streams, then you know what shadow attacks can do. So we have 4 of them that we can come across when we have this encounter deck and play this quest. And we have an Orc Ravager 3 times. He's in there 3 times. Let's see if things are working, because yeah, okay. Oh, and we have eagles to fight. Normally the eagles will help us, but not in this case. I think not. Oh, no, the eagles are not nice, and we have 2 of them in with a threat level of 40. And what they will do, they will force you to discard the character with the fewest remaining hit points. That character control may discard 3 cards at random from his hand to prevent his effect. So if you don't have 3 cards left in your hand, then yeah, you're fucked. To put it in strong languages. Normally the eagles will help you, but this time they will destroy you. And we have twice of those, 2 of those in there. So this is not a deck or quest to play for just beginners, because you get destroyed. And now we come to the locations. We have a burning farmhouse like 4 times. And it's Gondor. But it have victory points on there, so that means if you have victory points on a card, you can see it here in the bottom right. Not focusing today. But you can trust me on that. That is victory 1. What that means, if you defeat a victory card, or if you explore a victory card in this case, you can put them aside and they don't get in your encounter deck again. So that's a nice thing. Oh, I need new sleeves. That is a nice thing, that you, if you, so your enemies get less stronger. Now your encounter deck is getting less stronger, because those cards, you don't have to do them again. And with some locations you have to put them back in there, because there is no victory on that one. So, but with this one, you just explore it once, but you have 4 of them, and you can take them out of the encounter deck, so they don't get in the discard pile, but they go out of the encounter deck when you're playing. And we have the same with this one. Oh, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4 of those also. That is Gongolian Hellet. And these have the victory points as well. So victory 1. Oh. And it's not focusing at all. But you can see the picture. But it's very bright outside, so, and I can close the curtains, but then we are not in the dark, but we like some daytime light, some daylight. So, but we have 4 of those in here with victory points, all of them. And that's the thing, when you explored all of these things but you didn't beat that one enemy that we saw in the beginning, then you can't finish the game. So you first have to defeat that enemy before you can stop the play. And we have now secluded farmhouse. We have, yeah, 3 of those. And we have 2 treachery cards. Burned homestead. Did I put my sleeves upside down again? Yeah, I did. So we have 2 of those that we can encounter. Why won't you focus, guy? And this is one with a golden ring. And people that were in here earlier, these cards that you can put in to upgrade the difficulty. So you can see if it's focusing. These 2 have a golden ring. This one doesn't. So these are optional to put in play to, yeah, pump the difficulty up. Only if it's difficulty 5, and that's fairly high. I think 7 is the highest that you can get into this in this game. But then we have 2-time treachery trapped inside. Yeah, treachery. I did say it. What was this one that I just showed you? I think this encounter is fairly that you have to rescue the villagers before time runs out. I think, but just thinking of seeing the cards. Then we have twice, that are the last encounter cards, twice treachery cards, panicked, and that's this one. And then we have the quest cards. And that is one deck already done. And then we have the quest logs. And that's Savagery of the Orcs. That is the A side of this deck. Please focus, guys. And this is the B side. It's not focusing as I like it to be, but and this is the 2A, protect the villagers. And this is the B side when it's flaming hot. Very beautiful cards again. And that was this deck done. And I will sleeve them and I will put them to my laminator tonight. So that was Encounter at Amundin, and that was the third. Let me see. Yeah, it's the third one in the Heirs of Numenor decks. So let me put this one aside. I have the space for it. Can I put it here? And let me show you the mat that I'm putting my cards on today. Because I switched it up, I had the Black Riders on there, but this is the one of Eowyn defeating the Lich King. Let me see if I can show it. I can pick it up and put it down. And it's from the Fellowship of 2016, so beautiful artwork again. And to protect the cards. And I think we're going now to the, I don't know if this is the 5th or the 5th deck pack, because one pack I already no, I already unpacked the 6th pack because I got that earlier than I got this one. So this is the 4th pack of Heirs of Numenor that we are going to an assault on Osgiliath. See if I can open it. And I see to my right that my character of my boyfriend died again. Where did you die now in WoW? In Dasilisk. In Classic. Not the first time. Oh, and I think my camera's a little bit off. Let me see, because... Let me see, because my webcam isn't. Nope. Oh, maybe I have to. Don't know what happened there, but there we go. Don't know what happened there, but it's fixed now. Don't mind my nails, guys, because I did paint them, but I didn't take off my nail polish gun to repaint them, so Why can't I open this pack? It's artwork. We have the pack. Put that in there. The next pack we are going to open after I take a sip of my coffee before that's cold. That is Assault on Osgiliath at this front. So we have a card in here that looks like the same like this. And the same with the other wool book. Or it's not really a wool, it's more like a story. Oh, and I was wrong because I said highest level was 7, but we have a difficulty level 8 now. So this is a level 8. If you can see it right there. It's a difficulty level 8 and it won't focus, so. And this is the same. Do not read the following until heroes have won this quest. So. We're not going to. Before we defeat this quest. But level 8 is very okay. Prepare to die a few times before you can conquer this quest. But I have to say, in the base game, the core set, there is one quest, and that is supposedly level 3, but it's much harder to do. I mean, and I think we have also a level 5 in there, and that's not too bad, but I think the level 3 are the troll ones. Could that be? I think we have to defeat trolls in there, and that's not easy. That's no easy task to defeat trolls in that one. So it says level 3, but it's more like a level 5 or 6. But that's when you learn from playing it, and that you think, okay, ooh, that's a level 8. Maybe I can, but maybe when you play it you think, maybe a level 5 or 6, but mostly don't count on it. And now we have a lore here, a hero from the lore. We have Faramir. And why isn't it focusing? It isn't focusing. I think you have to put the curtain. If you can see, it's not. If you're not going to see it, oh, be careful, you. So we have Faramir here, and it's not focusing at all. Why wouldn't it focus? It's not focusing. There we go. It's focusing a little bit. So we have Faramir from the lore deck. I think I have another Faramir, but he's not from the lore deck, I think. Can you remember? Faramir? He was from another...
Leadership?
Yeah, I think he was from Leadership. I think he was the purple one. But now we have a lore Faramir. That can also be the thing with this game. You can have different heroes from...
Tactics.
With tactics, was he red? Red sword? Oh, my boyfriend thinks it was tactics, but I can check because I have one of the core sets behind me standing behind me, so we can check who is right. I say at leadership, he says tactics, so we will see. And I think we have 2 Faramir's, because one was from the fellowship event, so we can be both right that I have 2 Faramir's. But we have an attachment from leadership, the Sword of Mordhound. Sorry, I can't speak today. And it's a little bit focusing. Yeah, it's focusing, but we have 3 of those, so you can, if you play just leadership, then you can, and you get these, you can, or is it restricted? No, it's not restricted, so you can give all of your heroes a sword if you get those in your encounter deck. That's the other thing. Then we have a leadership event. Man of the West. We have 3 of those. And after this pack I will check if we have an update on Lotro. Then we have an ally from the Tactics deck. Oh, no, it's still out. You are downloading it, so what did you already download it? Yeah, but it could be, even if you get the screen, that you don't get in. No. No. Okay, update is, my boyfriend tried to log in, he can't, so servers are still down. But we have a Tactics ally, Knight of Minas Tirith. That's this one, that's this guy. Or girl, because why girls can, I think girls can be knights as well, in my opinion. What do you think? Knights can be girls or boys, in my opinion. So if it's too warm for you, you can put on the fan. If it's too warm, you can put on the fan, by the way. And we have an attachment of Gongorian Fire. And we have 4 of those, also from the Tactics deck. Then we have an ally from the Spirit deck. And we have him 3 times. That is Dallard Gear Shipwright. And he's from the Spirit deck. And also from Gondor. And sorry if it isn't focusing. Yeah, there we go. Somewhat. We have him 3 times, so we can get him as an ally when you play the Spirit deck. And I love the Spirit deck, to be honest. Mostly I have a few heroes in there with the Spirit deck. Mostly I have Spirit and Lore, and you have mostly Leadership and Tactics when we play together, yeah. So he plays with the red and the purple set, and I mostly play with blue and what is the other one? Green set. And we have an attachment. Map of Earnel. Also from the Spirit deck. And the Spirit is more the healing deck, and the Lore deck is more, yeah, supportive. Yeah. But you can also play with one deck, because people did play it with, did do the quest with only a Spirit deck. So there are different ways to play the game. You can mix the you can mix the sets up, or the but you also can just play with one color. And most people do leadership or tactics because they have stronger allies and heroes to attack and kill the enemies, and but they're not so strong in questing and what is it called, locate to play away locations. So mostly you can set up a set with both of them, because that's interesting and easier to play. But we all get into it when I'm able to get a game set up and try to learn the basics and do the basics. But we have a ranger bow, also an attachment. We have 3 of those in here. And that's from the lore. So that's what I said. Lore is almost, yeah, supporting class, or supporting lore sphere, sorry, like attachments and events. The Spirit has, for instance, and if we know that we are playing with a quest that needs to solve a lot of locations, we always have the Northern Tracker in my Spirit deck, because that one can locate, or no, how do I say it, put also progress on the location while it's in the staging area. So that's very nice, because most of the time you have played those locations away before they even get an active location. So my voice is a little bit cracking up again. But we have an event, Forest Patrol. We have 3 of those. Something important. And we all know what this thing is, or at least when you know the stories. The Palantir. Oh, and it is from the... I thought it would be an enemy card, but it is from the encounter cards. Or, not encounter cards. It's from your... I can't talk anymore. It's not from the encounter cards, but from your personal deck. That's the... It's Palantir. It's an attachment. Could be useful. I don't know what the card does, but put on some light. Sorry, guys. An attached hero to name a card type and look at the top 3 cards of the Undoubted deck. Each of those cards have matched the name type. Oh, that's nice. But if it doesn't match, your threat level goes up by 2. So can be a useful card. It can be a very annoying card. So, but we are on it even near to Heirs of Numenor, because we are still in Moria, in Khazad-dûm. We're still trying to get through Khazad-dûm, so we have an... Oh, and here are the first enemies. The Uruk Lieutenant. And like I said, these both have golden circles on there. Or they had to change the rules, but normally when there's a golden circle on the enemy or on locations, you can keep them out of there for an easier playthrough, but it's not easy. It's not going to be easy. Night Raven knows, because how many times we were killed by the spiders and the trolls. Yeah, I think the troll one took us 5-6 attempts before we clear them, so it's not going to be easy, even without the golden ring cards. But and we made some rookie mistakes the first few times to put the victory cards in there again. And yeah, when you come across because don't know, no, these are getting it back in there, but if you have like, is that the big spider one? It's a victory card as well, I think. Yeah. And yeah, my coffee is getting cold. But we put some victory cards back into the encounter pack, and we were just wondering why we got killed so often and why we couldn't get that one. And that, I think it's level 5, the spider one, the first one, the first quest of the core set. I think it's a level 3 or a level 5. I think it's level 3, but most of the people say it should be a level 5, because it's not that easy to go through that one. And we were just keep wondering, why can't we just don't get this done? Because everybody said, oh, we beat it in so many turns, and our threat level is only level, I don't know, 40 something, and we always get on threat level 50. And people who were in here before, I already told this, when you reach level 50 on your trap meter, you're dead. You're just dead. So we kept wondering, how do people do that, before we got to the conclusion that we were putting victory cards back into the encounter deck. And yeah, but we have 4 of these lovely enemies, and it's Uruk soldier without a golden ring, but he's level 30. Oh, he has a lot of attack power, but only 2 lives, so not that bad. And he's 4 times in there. So that is the second enemy we got, and I'm out of sleeves, so let me get some sleeves back. And I put them the right way up, and of course I laid them the wrong way up. And guys, other people that wondering what I'm talking about, the threat meters, I have some here. So you start with your threat meter. This is the threat meter. That well. This is the threat meter, and when you always play with 3 heroes, or you start with 3 heroes. If you keep your 3 heroes, that depends on the gameplay. But for instance, Faramir is 11. You can see on top of the card here. You can see. No, you can't see because it's shiny as. But he has a threat of 11. Now it's not focusing, but trust me, it's 11. So you set your, put it the wrong way up. You set your threat meter at 11. And you do that with all the 3 heroes that you get. And this threat meter has to go above 50. When it's reached 50, you're dead. You have some ways, like Gandalf, to get your threat meter down, and also some other cards that in your encounter deck that you, no, not encounter deck, in your personal deck, in your player's deck, that's the word that I was looking for, to get your threat meter down. So, and some cards can helpful with that, and yeah. So with some quests, it's easier to get your threat meter as low as possible. With some quests, it's just the tactics are just to get your threat meter as low as possible when you start your game. So with heroes that have less threat on them. And what will happen, let me, for instance, because I saw the next enemy, when my threat meter is at 25 and I'm the player that has her turn, that enemy will attack me because he is a level, you can't see it, of course you can't, but he is a level, please focus, level 25. So when he comes into the encounter, no, in the staging area, I'm messing all things up, he will attack me. So he will come to me because I'm the player that is playing, and I'm 25, or if you're 25 or higher, he will attack you. Yeah. And we have, by the way, we have 3 of these ones in there. And it's a sudden phalanx. Sorry if I'm mispronounce the name, but he is 3 times in there. So when he gets in the staging area and the staging area is played out, he will automatically attack me because I'm the first player at that moment and I'm on level 25. So it's 25 or higher, and he will just attack me. And all of these enemies have, like, yeah, the level of threat. So this one is level 37. So I don't have to worry about him if he comes in the staging area and I'm on level 25, because he will not attack me, but I can engage him and attack him. So that's how it works a little bit. I explained a little bit about him. And he is in there twice, and he is the lovely Southern commander. So that's why, with another golden ring on there. And then we have some lovely location. The West Gate of Osgiliath. That's one of the locations we have to work our way through. to win this. Don't know why it's not focusing. I don't know. Then we have the King's Library from Osgiliath. It's all Osgiliath because this is the set Assault on Osgiliath, so it's not focusing. There we go, somewhat. Come on, you can do it. Then we have the Ancient Harbor. These are all one locations. Only one's in there. Try it this way. It's focusing somewhat, but oh, there we go. Let me just check one thing on my streaming page. Oh, that's okay. Oh, okay. Then we have the old bridge. That's another location we have to discover. That's the word that I was looking. It's someone showing, but I think the light is a little bit too bright from outside, and we're working on getting some shades, sunshades, to keep the sun outside and the warmth outside in the summer, because this is south part. Never mind. That is south out there, so south side of the house. Did I say that right? Yeah. Oh, we have a few of the west borders. Sorry, am I interrupting you? Okay. This has a golden ring, indeed. Bugging me, sorry guys. Give me a few moments, guys. Let me check something. Yeah, I'm back, I think. My mic is working again. My coffee is cold, but let me just get my dog outside. Give me one moment, guys. And I'm back, guys. Sorry that we had to let the dogs outside for a moment. So where's my stream? Let me see. We had the east quarter and we have like, no, we had the west quarter. Didn't know if I showed the east quarter as well. Oh, and it's not focusing. It's driving me mad. There we go. So much. Dogs are lying downstairs. One is laying on the cushion after me, the oldest one, and my girl is under my desk. And the youngest is downstairs with my boyfriend. And we have Woon Square. We have 3 of those in here. And thanks everybody for lurking. I very appreciate it. This is Woon Square. It goes well, Dave. Thank you. Thank you for lurking. I just noticed that you were in. Because sometimes people just lurk and I'm very happy with that. No problem. I'm just unpacking another set of the cards from the series Heirs of Numenor. And we have now Assault on Osgiliath. So. Oh. But it's not focusing that well today. Yeah, they always look lovely. And we have Faramir, or one of the Faramirs in here, because my boyfriend and I had a discussion. This is from the lore deck, or from the lore set. But I already had a Faramir from one of the... It's not focusing. There we go. Somewhat. It's very hard with the... And it's, you can see it's the green book. That's from the lore. And yeah, on this one or this one, because we have a card, but I don't think I saw that one already. Did I? I think I had to, but I missed that. Yeah, the art is very nice. And yeah, I'm just sad that it isn't focusing as well as last time, because we have a lot of sunlight coming in and we are working on getting some shades or some, yeah, to cover the windows, because that is south side of the... Yeah, the card art is really great. And I will show, because Lord of the Rings Online is out for the moment. I will show the I think I have, let me check. I have the collector's edition in here. At least it's supposed to be in here, and otherwise I'll go slightly mad. A lot of crap in here. I have to take that out. Anyway, I think I put the... yeah, these are the collector's edition. Let me grab one out of here. If I can get them out. And what they did with Standing Stones, with Fantasy Flight Games, they blew up the... Where are my... These are my allies. Let me check where my heroes are. Oh, here they are. I just set them. I now have the heroes from I just took some, and they blew out the original cards. So you have, these are all from the lore. So they blew out the, hope you can see that. They blew up the picture, so they, because of the original one, you saw more of the card, but because they blow it out or blew it, yeah, just enhanced it. Sorry, can't get the word done. So it's a little bit shiny because I just sleeved those and put them to my laminator. So it's a little bit shiny. And like Elrond, I mean, can I get it to not shine? So this was part of the original picture, and they did a great job with doing that. Like here, one of the allies too. So they did a beautiful thing with that to get another ally. It's not shiny. There we go. So they just took a part of the original art and they just blew it up. So that's why you have those differences, because this is the blown up version, and this is the original size, these. So you can see the difference. Even it's a different card, but so those are the allies. And they did the same with everything. So with the heroes, with the enemies, and they did that for the collector's edition. And I think they did it also for the new core sets, the smaller ones. But that's in the big box that I have. So and these sets are still from the old artwork, but the artwork is beautiful. Even they didn't yet do that. And this is Osgiliath, the Rune Towers. I think we have 2 of those in here. Yeah. Yeah, this is the Rune Tower also. I think I have to get them a little bit sideways so you can see it. I think that's a trick. I have to put it like this. A little bit that way. No, that way. Let me check on my dog what she's doing, because... What is it, Yamira? Wanna go downstairs? I think she wants to go be with my boyfriend. So, wanna go downstairs? Hoppie? Yamira wil beneden zijn. Ja. Ja. We're almost through, and we have treachery cards pinned down. Oh, sideways. Yeah, then we can get the whole picture. Not hiding it here. That way. No. Sorry, that way. But yeah, the artwork is lovely on these cards. There are some people, they say, some quality is bad, but no. I don't think so. But how are you doing, Dave? How was school today? or teaching today, because we have a treachery card, street fighting. We have 2 of those. Oh, that's too bad to hear. I'm sorry to hear that, Dave. I hope it get better. Yeah, then get some early sleep and take care of yourself, because being tired is one of the worst feeling there is. And it was on the new school or on the school that you were before? Because yeah, you said what days you were there, but I can't remember. I'm sorry. And we have counterattack. We have 2 of those in there, I think. Yeah. Yeah, just go to bed if you need that. That's what I did the last couple of days. I was in bed like by 11 or something like that, and I was sleeping before midnight. That was... Oh, and we only have 1 quest card. Don't know if I have to be happy about that or... Because normally they are hard if it's only 1 quest card, but we will see when we play it. Yeah, just what it was really weird. No, that's okay. I just hope that it gets better and that that the problem is going to be solved. And no, that's okay. I just hope that you get some rest. And this is the side. We take the city, by the way. Yeah. Oh, let me turn the card a little bit so that you can see the details. I think I have to set it up like this for one weird reason. And the back side of the... Yeah, you have some of those days you have that it's just like crazy town. I mean, I think we all know those days. Yeah, I think we all experienced one of those days that it's just like, yeah, that you are like, what the hell am I doing here? And yeah, weird day. But I hope it gets better, and if you have a good night of rest, and you... Oh, Rune Tower. I find this card again. So we have 3 of those. Don't know why it's... I think I put it there and forgot to put that one in there. And then we come to the last pack of the... No, not the last pack of the Heirs of Numenor. This is the 5th pack, but the 6th pack I already unpacked because I got that before. Thank you for the lurk. Yeah, I hope Lotro will, because they had to... They would made an announcement like earlier in the Eastern time of the US, because did say, like, I think it was almost like 10 hours ago. Let me check. That we could get an update in the early hours of in US time, Eastern time. So let me see if I can that was 9 hours ago. Eastern daytime, so we will have more information about it in 12 hours, and that was between 9 and 10 hours ago, so we have to wait for at least 3 hours more. Thank you, Dude Reset. Thank you for coming in. Hi, Eden. Thank you, Dave. So I will enjoy my cards, and thanks, Eden, for the lurk. I really appreciate it. And guys, if you don't follow Dude Reset, he's trying to get affiliate, so let's help him with that. Let me give you a shout out. Thanks for the lurk, Eden. I really appreciate it, guys. If you are talking here or lurking, I just you have a wonderful Thursday, and oh yeah, you did some older scrolls online. I saw that yesterday when I was lurking in your stream. And I just can't get these packages opening. It's easy, but for some people it isn't. So we are waiting currently that the Lord of the Rings servers are reopening. They were up yesterday with a very big new update, but the Rune Keepers, you're welcome. You're welcome. We have to. What happened there? I don't know. We have to take care of each other, and you're a lovely streamer as well, so you deserve the support. So everybody, go follow Dude Reset and just talk away when he's online, because he deserves to be affiliate as well. Ooh, nice. I don't get those trials on ESO. Yeah, I will come in when I see you online. Are you going to stream later on, or? Because I still need to get those glyphs, and I don't know. I have a lot in my backpack and I don't think I need them all. So somebody have to tell me the rope on ESO, because I'm messed up, I think. Guys, go follow Dude Reset and see him play some ESO if you're still awake later on. He's from the UK, so he's an hour behind me. And otherwise, are you going to play Oh, they started one. No, that's 2 o'clock for me, so. But are you going to stream Lost Ark? Or are you only going to stream ESO tonight? Or late at night? Yeah. No, that's 2:30 my time. No, I'm not awake at that time. Or at least maybe I'm awake, but I hope not. Or at least I will not be on my PC at that time. Yeah, they always start in like in the evening in US time, I think. Oh, and I almost threw out a sleeve, I think. Nope, it's empty. But I guess I can do the trials tomorrow, at least, I think. Yeah, I can imagine that because streaming is very intense. Yeah. Yeah, and you have to do them with more people because I guess that you don't. I made that mistake. Oh, I have a quest in that area. I had a quest in one of the starter zone, and I went there and it was a boss. I think, okay, I'm not going to do that on my own at level. I don't know what level I am on that character, and I only have two characters, I think, at an in ESO, so on EU. Oh yeah, and you play on NA, I think. Yeah, you play mostly on an NA. Oh, I have to get a sip of my tea because that's the thing. I'm talking a lot explaining this. Yeah, I know. You have to. Hmm? Maybe I will log in ESO later. I don't know. I want to play a game on stream, but yeah, you told me about that. Yeah, and that's the same with Lotro and Evernight. Everybody has problems on Evernight. And I play like 10 plus years on Evernight and Lotro, and I don't have problems on there. And people say, oh, Evernight is so wonky and laggy, and I think, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I don't experience that way, but yeah, and ESO I can tell because I didn't do like trials or big raids or dungeons, so I mean it didn't break for me at this time, but I mean, could be that I'm higher level that I'm experienced those problems. And we have a spirit. We have a lot of spirit heroes in Heirs of Numenor, by the way. A Gondor. Galbara. He's a Gondor hero. This is the last pack I will unpack that today, because then we are through. Have to that way or that way? Let me check. Nope, that way. So this is our hero. Did I put my sleeves upside down? Yeah, I did. Of course I did, for the third time in a row. Then we have an ally. Scouts of the Citadel, and we have 3 of those. Oh, that's a nice card. Don't know what it is, but we will find out shortly. Oh, let me get it a little bit to the camera that you can see it. I think this is the way that I have to show it, because when I show it straight up, now I put my sleeves upside down. What's going on? Oh, let me turn this one over. Yeah, I was putting them up the right way, but I messed up. So it's not going to be Lotro today, guys. Not for me on stream, I think, because by the time the Lotro service has come on back. This is an attachment. Tomb of Atanatar. Sorry if I butcher the names, because you guys know I'm not good at names. But we have an attachment of 3 times in there from the leadership. That purple one is the leadership one. Why won't you? Beautiful book. And if you're wondering, Dude Reset, I'm normally play Lotro at this time, but the servers did go up yesterday afternoon, and they did a lot of update. And if you want to go into the game, now is the time, because free players get like up to level 95 of free stuff when you do the festival. No, you get a lot of 15 years anniversary things. Thank you. Thank you, Eden, for feeding my dragon. So you get a lot of stuff. Oh, by the way, thank you for reminding me, because let me check one thing out. Because Feed the Dragon, it was let me just quickly. Yes, we are you were talking to Eden, sorry. Because I had to do something. No, let me get my settings. No extensions, because something was messed up with my Feed the Dragon one. Because some things got. Yes, I am happy with it, but actions, because those are on 500 points and they had to be on 300 points. So thanks for reminding me, Eden, because I had to change that. Everything gets, you can feed them for 300 points, not update, 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 update. Update. Only breeding. And you can battle him for 300 as well. Sorry, I'm just messing with the settings here, guys. So let me check it out if it's. I'm gonna give him a sugar rush. It's loud, guys. Yeah, that's working. So, but if you wanna get into Lord of the Rings online, get into it now, because you get a lot of free stuff also as a free-to-play player. So, and you get a lot of, if you log in from now when the servers go live again until somewhere in May, I can't remember what date, you get a lot of free anniversary things. So, by the way, we have an ally here. I have to check a message in a few moments. And here's from Tractics and Gottlieb Rowan. Put it up to the front. Why aren't you Oh my goodness, what did I do? Did I mess up my stream now completely? Here we go. You can see him, and he's from Tactics. But let me check a message, because I got a message I have to check out, I think. Sorry, it's a little bit chaotic stream, but most of the people that were in here, I'm mostly chaotic, so yeah, I have to react on this message. Hydrate. I will do some hydrating for you, Eden. Thank you. And I need to hydrate when I'm talking a lot, so thank you for that. Really appreciate it. And I will check my posture. And don't run over the iron board with all my stuff. And we have an event. We are working through this deck, and this is the fifth deck. Fifth deck in the Heirs of Numenor. And it is the Hammer Stroke. We have 3 of those in here. And we're going to play the deck, and you can see the picture a little bit. Why can't I? Don't know what's happening to my cam. There we go. And there's also a card from Tactics. But how are you doing, Eden? And how is Sassy doing? Sassy is her cat that she got. Did you get her from a shelter, by the way, Eden? Or I missed a little bit of part of that story. Sassy is good. Okay, that's good to hear. We have another ally from the Spirit Sphere. Imuri. She's assisting us 3 times in this deck. I do have to put my hand like so far out. I think something changed in my setup, but we're good. We are good. Oh, okay. She's your Nance. Okay, that's good. So you already knew her. How long was she with your Nance, Eden? And this is Children of the Sea. The Sylvan of Nordor. It's an event. And that's 3 times in here. A little bit up. Don't know what's happened that I can't. Have to put it here. Oh, 7 years. Oh, so you already knew Sassy from the start, or did your Nan had her as a kitten, or was she a little bit older when your Nan got her? Then we got an ally. Sorry, I can't see it anymore. Anborn. He is from the lore. I almost ran out of, and you can't see it because I put light on. I have to get a ring light. It's a little bit of a dark card, but there you go. Okay, that's nice. That's nice that she already knew you. And but give it time, because animals need their space when they got into a move like this. And oh, that's an event. Okay, we got an attachment. Poisoned stakes. I wouldn't walk into those. Light is very difficult to get right now because it's sunny and then the sun is away and I have to open the curtains again and close it again, so it's a little bit difficult to get it right, guys, today. But like I said, it's a chaotic stream today because normally I would unpack one pack and get into Lotro, but yeah, I did see the picture of that she was sleeping, I think, on the bed of your dad. So I think it was a picture of her on the bed, on your dad's bed. So yeah, now I did them the right way up. That's good to hear. And guys, like you know, we love to talk about animals because I own 3 dogs. Yeah, that's an enemy. This is it. This is the last. There's the sun. See what I mean? Sun is coming back, so when I had opened the curtain, I had to close it again, so glad I didn't. And this is a well-equipped event card. And it's a neutral card, as you can see. And we have 3 of those in here. So you can attach them to every, or play them with every sphere character that you have, or heroes that you have. So that are our player cards, and now we get into the enemy cards of this deck. And we first come across an enemy and a victory card. That's the same as the front of the thing, and there's only one of that in, but it's a victory card, so when you beat him, then you can get him out. There we go. I have to just get it. And he's a black Nunorium from Mordor. Yeah, I did see that. And we have 2 normal cards of this one. An Orc Ambusher and 2 with the golden rings on. So the 2 with the golden rings you can put in there, but that's not necessary if you want a relatively easier gameplay. Let me put it up there. Otherwise you can't see it. Now you can. And I was supposed to do a little bit playthrough this time, but I think I will postpone it to Sunday because my throat is going to give out a little bit. So maybe I will just log into ESO, or I don't know what I'm going to do when I have these done. That's okay. Thanks for the lurk, Eden. And this is an enemy, Brutal Uruk. He's in there 3 times. And 2 with a golden ring. So you can only have 1 in there if you want to. Don't know why I have to put my arm back up so far now. And remember, this is the second deluxe expansion from the after the core set. So you have Khazad-dûm and all the little packs, and you have then Heirs of Numenor. My boyfriend is just sneezing. And you have an enemy, an evil crow creature. I think he has a little bit hay fever, problems of hay fever. That's this one. So we have 2 of those, and both with a gray cycle, so you can't remove those for easier gameplay. Then we have 1 location, the Crossroads, and it's a victory tree, so sorry, had to check. And I did get a message, so let me check that message again. I said it's going to be then we have the southern, the western, the northern, and the eastern road. So I will show you all of them. This is the southern road. The western road. My stream is a little bit behind on things that I do, so the northern road. And the eastern road. And let me be right back for now, guys, because I have to discuss something with my boyfriend, because he's keep texting me. So excuse me, I be right back. And I'm back, guys. Oh, yeah, I'm back. Then we have a few locations. The Dark Woods, we have 4 of those. And those are all normal locations. No golden ring on them. What I will do, yeah, I think I will go do another game if the servers aren't up by the time I finish this deck or this pack sleeving. But I don't know what my preference is, ESO or Sword of Legend, because I wanted to play some Lotro, but yeah, if the servers are down, then I can't do nothing. Then we have a treachery card, 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Hi, Toby. Thanks. Welcome in. Welcome in. I have a treachery card, lying in wait with a troll. Or no, I think it's a kind of, yeah, it's a troll. I have to check myself what it was. Thanks. Nice of having you here. So just take a chair, take a drink, and see me unpacking my birthday gift from last year still, or sleeving my birthday gift. This is the Lord of the Ring card game and the revised decor set. So if you want to get into the game, they made some starter sets or some starter packs and a core set that you can play with 4 persons. So how it works, you have 4 spheres: tactics, leadership, lore and spirit. And you can get, with 4 people, you can do the quest with 1 core set and just get 1 sphere per person. But you can also mix things up, so you can also get, for instance, when my boyfriend and I, we play it with 2 persons, and mostly I have spirit and lore and he has player cards from tactics and leadership. So I'm unboxing now Heirs of Numenor, one of the last sets, little sets for it. So, but thank you for coming in, Toby. And I don't think you're streaming. Otherwise, let me know, then I give you a shout out, because everyone who comes in gets a shout out. And we have a treachery card 3 times. Mordor looms. I think the core set is like, are you in UA or US? Because then I can just look it up. I think it's like 70, like $70. But you can do it with 4 people. Let me get to the website of the game. Only have 1 screen, so yeah, it's like $70, but you can do it with 4 people. Oh, then it's around 70 euros. So it's around the same price. It's like, it depends, because UK, let me, but you can, and some people, if you only want to play it with 2 people, I will say just get it in kijken, board game. Oh, I think on, I just put up, let me copy this in my stream. If you are in the, if you are in the AU or are you in the UK? Because let me let me paste it. Why won't you let me paste it? No. Copy. Oh, aren't you in the Netherlands as well? But guys, for people that are in the UK, I don't know the website. I don't have links to it or everything. But this is one, it's now on sale with this web store. And I would say if you're in EU, just check like Marketplace or Facebook, because some people are selling their old core sets, so you can get that for a few dollars or pounds or euros, because some people just want to play it with 4 people and they only have the core set, and the original core set is for 2 people. And I don't buy the revised core set because I have 3 core sets as well. And if you want to know more about this card game, check my Discord. You're always welcome there. And the whole collection. Why is my Discord not working? Okay, then you can check some stores maybe in Denmark or some. Why is my Discord not working? Oh, there we go. So if you want to play it with 2 people, get just you can get the revised things, because you have the campaign sets in there, so that's new. So that's why it's a little bit pricier than the old core set, because I have like 2 old core set. No, I have the old core set, but everything is on my Discord. You can check that out. I have the new smaller box core set that came out like a few years ago, and I have the collector's edition, and that's a core set as well. So I can play it with 6 people if I want to. So I have enough core set. I don't need a 4-man core set again on top of this one. But if you're a new player, yeah, just get one of the core sets, even from Marketplace or some second-hand store, or maybe some game stores have like the old core set in stock if you play it with 2 people, because you can do it with 2 people. I think the first it's from 2011, this game. I get into this game in 2012, 2013, beginning of 2013, and I did it with 1 core set with 2 people in the beginning for the first few years. I only got the smaller core set like 4 years ago for my birthday, for my boyfriend. So 4 or 5 years ago. So I played it for 6-7 years without a second core set. And everybody said, you need a second core set. No, I didn't. It was a little bit tougher because we didn't have much ally cards and attachments as you have with 2 core sets. But we beat the quest anyway with a lot of problems. But I mean, the quests aren't easy to begin with. So what I can, and they did some, let me just get back to Fantasy Flight Games. Where is it? No, not UK. All information about the game. Let me get that one up. Fantasy Flight. this is about the revised core set, and you can see on products, let me copy this one. Yeah, and that's why I say if you can get a second-hand core set that's just been loved and just the cards are in reasonable or good condition, just try it out and don't spend a lot of money. But what I really can say is just look around, look online, look for web stores that just maybe have a sale on them, because there's a sale ongoing. Sometimes it's a little bit different to get. So I mean, the card game, and I will put the link if it's working. Fantasy Flight has some problems with me, I think. Yeah, no, there we go. If you can see, I will also link the paste. If you can see on the last link that I played, it's all about the core set, and the products are right under here. So you have the starter decks, and if you can find the starter decks in one of your stores, then you can say I get the one of the core sets, or second hand, or the revived core set if it's on sale, and I just start with one of the starter decks that are on the page from starter decks, because then you have a lot of cards to start with and you don't spend a lot of money to get into the game. So that would be my advice for new players, just to enjoy the game. And we have a treachery card. I think that's one of the last cards. Oh no, we have some other cards again. We have an objective ally. Ooh. A treachery card, conflict at the crossroads. We have two of them, and they are with a golden ring. And like I said, I don't think you heard me saying this, but if you have cards with a golden ring, they are optional. You don't have to put them in game to beat the scenario. Sometimes you have to put them in, but then it's clearly says in the instructions. Yeah, keep an eye on things, and otherwise can see if you I mean, look at Facebook Marketplace or something. Maybe somebody is just selling the core set, the old core set, and it's good enough. The only thing you don't get with the old core sets are some campaigns that you can do, or campaign cards. But if you're just new to the game, I don't think you will do the campaign cards, because I own the game like up from 2012 and I didn't do a single campaign at this moment. So I mean, yeah, you have a lot of expansions, but I mean, I have now the last expansion I got this year for my birthday from my mom was Voice of Isengard, and that's the third expansion, and we are only just playing the first expansion, so Khazad-dûm. We are now playing first through the Khazad-dûm one, so we only did beat the 3 quests from the core set, and some took a long time to beat, and we did 6 expansions of that were from the core set that you can play with the core set. And now we're just on the first quest in the Khazad-dûm Deluxe box. So, and I own the game for a few years now. So it's not hard to beat. It's very hard to beat. So yeah, but it's a very fun game, and sadly some expansions are very hard to get. But what I will advise people that really like the game and get into the game, just look for Facebook groups, because I'm on one Facebook group that buys and sells, no, that gives advice to players, to new players. We are always welcoming into we are always welcoming new players into the game. And sometimes people sell a whole collection or part of the collection because it's not a game anymore for them. So if you want to buy some expansions, you can do it that way, because you can go on eBay, but most of the time the prices are very high on there and not reasonable. And we have just a common thing in this group, that we don't ask for absurd eBay prices. So it's just that we have to keep the prices reasonable, that everybody, and some things are just very, very expensive, because you also have nightmare decks, and I own a few of them. Like, the normal quests are not hard enough. I have a nightmare deck here. This is from the core set. So you replace some of the cards from the normal quest for nightmare cards. And let me tell you, Dead Marshes is already a very hard quest to go through. So nightmare, good luck. I mean, and I think I own 4 or 5. Journey Along the Undoon is one of the easiest quests in the core set, not with the nightmare deck. But sadly, they don't reprint the nightmare decks anymore, so yeah. Yeah, it does sounds terrifying. And I didn't unpack them because I just want to try to get the whole collection of nightmare decks just through second hand buying, or I don't want any of the nightmare decks. So I'm just deciding. I own 4, and I think there are like 30 or 40 nightmare decks. So I have a long way to go to get everything. So I'm just deciding if I want to keep them. So that's why I didn't unpack them, didn't take the seal of them. Yeah, I think I took the seal of one of them. But I mean, I don't know if I want to go that way, and because I just try to get everything. But I mean, for now, for the core set, for the price of the revived core set, I can get one deluxe expansion box and one of the smaller ones that I'm unpacking now. So that's my kind of things, and I don't own a lot of money, have a lot of money. So I think, what do I want rather to have more? So it's a 4th core set, or it's a deluxe expansion. Then I know what way I'm going to. So, and by the way, we have an ally objective. I just put them in there, and I think we saw them in one of the other sets, and it's Faramir. So you can get ally objective even in your encounter deck. And by the way, with the Ion that's laying here, that is my encounter deck. So that's the deck that you are going to play against and try to beat the quest that you have. But you can have ally cards in there. And the same with this one, Lord Acheron. We've seen him before. And that's an ally card indeed, but you come across that one if you're lucky, in the encounter deck. And the encounter deck has this backside, so you always know what are your player cards. And this is the encounter deck. These are the player cards. So these are the cards that you have in your hand, or at least that this is your set of cards that you play with. Yeah, it's very nicey. And I just showed, these are the old style. Sorry, I can't speak. I have to take a sip of tea. These are the old style cards, because what they did with, I also own the collector's edition, and I'm very proud of that one. But the collector's edition, they did something new. Let me just get in there and just get the first card out. No, that's not a good one. That's a good one. We don't want an ally, or why not? Just take the first ally. What they did with the collector's edition, yeah, I can talk for hours on this. With the collector's edition, they blew up the cards. So the art, so from the original core set, the details aren't this nice, because this is a part of the picture of the original core set. So they just blew up the picture. So they enhanced it. And this is one of the allies. Oh, I think this is one of the... no, this is one of the leadership ones. Because it has, if you can see it, in the bottom right, this side. I don't think you can see it, but... oh, I have to get it lower, higher. It's a little bit shiny because I already sleeved this one and laminated this one. But it has, like in this corner, it has like a purple triangle, something. Yeah, I'm very proud of that collection. I mean, and if you can see on my Discord, I try to put on all my things on there, not all the cars, because that would be very crazy. Yeah, I got and I have to say I paid a lot of money for the collector's edition. A little bit too much to my liking, but I bought it secondhand of somebody, and it was all sealed in. Every card and everything was all sealed up and everything. So, and there was another core set in, but I think, yeah, I think I shared my Discord already. Otherwise, let me share it again. Because if you go to my collection part, all of the parts that I have up until now are in there. Not all the cards, because it would be very lot of I can't speak today. It would be a lot of cards. So, and then we come to the quest cards. The ambush, that doesn't sound nice. And these are the quest cards, and these are the quests that you have to defeat. But yeah, you have to get along all of the enemies and the locations that are thrown at you. So this is the quest objective, and it only has 2 cards. But most of them, if you only have 1 of 2 cards, you know it's going to be a hard quest, because that's the way it is. Don't ask me why, but I know from experience. It's not going to be easy. Yeah, I'm very proud of it, and that's why I'm just... oh, one sleeve is on the outside. Let me take that one. the last pack I opened earlier this stream, it only has one quest card, and I'm still wondering why, because I didn't read it yet. Because I only read the quests and the things when I'm going to do the quest. That's just a thing for me, that I sleeve the cards and I look a little bit on the cards, but because I'm sharing them with you guys, just like the this is the playthrough for this. Oh, we didn't look on what difficulty this was. This one is a difficulty level 6. And the last one that we had, it's a level 8. So we prepare to die. So this one is the instructions for this quest. And it says, and I'm not going to do that, don't read this part, the bottom part, before you. And it's not that it's for an obvious reason that you don't read this part before you beat this part, because I think there are some things in for the quest that comes after this one. And why I don't have that in a package anymore, because I got that one through somebody when it was very hard to find the expansions of Heirs of Numenor. And I have some Dutch players, I know some Dutch players as well, and here the second set of that one. So he said, do you want to have it? And I said, of course I want to buy that of you, thank you. So I bought it off him and I unpacked it already. So that's why my 6th set of Heirs of Numenor is already unpacked and sleeved. But I think I already, because that is this set. Oh, I didn't put them to my laminator still, or yet. So the last thing of this, and I can show you quickly. The last package, yeah, and this has a little bit, oh, it has a very big booklet to this one, if you can see that, because, oh, it's ripped a little bit, because this was a saga expansion, or this quest pack came out around the time, I have to fold it this way, of the saga expansion of The Hobbit. See? Now you can't see it yet because and I have, of course, I have the Hobbits one as well, because I like Hobbits. And this one, the last one of Heirs of Numenor, it's a level, and I'm not going to keep this one here, because otherwise I ruin it more. So it's going to be in the big box, but all these cards are going to be in the big box. But the Morgul Vale is the last one. Yes, Hobbitses. The last one is the Morgul Vale. Why can't I focus this one? No. Yeah, there we go. There we go. This is the last one, but I already bought that one from another Dutch player that has a duplicate. And the hero is from Tactics, from the Tactics sphere, and I will get him out, that I can show you. You can see, I hope you can see, because I'm getting a little bit annoyed of my camera today. You can see that it has a, let me just put it up. No, up, not down. Sorry, my movement is Yeah. Are we? No. So hungry. Oh, my dragon is hungry. Try one more time. Yeah, there you go. You see a red arrow, a red, sorry, sword at the bottom. That's a tactical deck. So Theoden is a tactical one in this. Because like I discussed earlier this stream, you can have heroes that are from different spheres. So I have a Theoden from the tactic deck, but I pulled what was it, Faramir one from the Spirit deck, but I already have Faramir one from either the tactical or leadership deck. So you can customize your set that you are playing with. So that's very nice. And you get in every core set, you get all the spheres in there. So you get you just can pull out, okay, I pull all the tactic cards and I just play a quest with that and see how far I can get with that one. And I did in the beginning also. I did it with my husband that passed away. I played this game with him and we started just, he had one sphere, so he mostly got tactic and I got mostly leadership. And later on I switched to Spirit because that is a healing deck, and he got to tactics or leadership, and we did beat the quest that way. So that is one way also that I try to give new players. Just keep it very simple in the first few games. So just play one deck, because otherwise you're going to complicate it for yourself. So in this, I will just go very quickly through them. In this set we have a leadership ally, and we have 3 of him. A Pelangir ship captain, sorry. Yeah, you can. So if you, for instance, see this one is leadership, the purple one. So let's assume this is a hero, not an ally. So I can pick like Theoden and this one. So I make a deck from leadership and tactics. So, and all my attachments, my events, my allies are from tactics or leadership. So you can put something together just like you want. And you have some neutral allies as well. Gandalf is neutral, you can put in there, and some of the attachments and events and allies are neutral as well. So you can put them in whatever hero what sphere you are playing with, you just can put them in because they're neutral. So it doesn't matter which one you put in there, because they just click with every sphere. We have an attachment. We have three times of them. Yeah, normally I will put my cards to Eliminator, but I didn't do that one with this one. Leadership attachment, and it's Visionaire from leadership. It's a skill. So we have, I just wanna, because then I did show all the cards from all the expansions of Heirs of Numenor. So because this is the last set. Then we have an attachment. We have a lot of attachments here. 3 of them. The Spear of the Mars. It's an item for tactics, of course. Yeah, normally tonight I will laminate laminate all these cards, so I always put them to a laminator. I don't know if that's a word, because if you can see, these sleeves are a little bit big on the cards, and when you shuffle it, they can fall out. But the beauty, if you put them to a laminator, I don't know if I have cards that I already put through the laminator, because I think let me just get them out. Yeah, these are laminated already. So, but the beauty of it, that these are just not falling out again, see? So you can, but the beauty of it, when I cut this sleeve open, I just can take the card out and just sleeve it again. So when this sleeve isn't so nice anymore, I just can cut it open and put a new sleeve on there and just put it through my laminator, because these won't fall out with shuffling. And I just found that out a few years ago, because you have like colored sleeve and everything, but everybody uses colored sleeves. And the problem with colored sleeve is, when everybody is using a colored sleeve, mostly they are using color sleeve for the playing cards, so that they are so only for this deck, not for the encounter deck. Yeah, most people are using red for the encounter deck, and then green or blue, and mostly they say, I don't do it myself, but if you have, okay, oh, I lost my hero. Where's my hero? Oh, here's Theoden. Theoden is from the red sphere, so he would go get a red sleeve on here, and I can probably fit one of those sleeves around the sleeve card as well, but I just have clear cards. And why? Because I did play with other people with their own deck, and then you have to look, oh, this is your card, this is my card, if you all have colored sleeves on them. And now I can say, okay, all clear cards are my cards, so I just can pick them out, and I never lose my cards when I play with other people. And I did some, like I said here, I did some fellowship in 2016. This is the one of the play mats for it. I mean, I have a few play mats that I did. So, and now I can say, okay, all sleeved and laminated cards, blank sleeved and laminated cards, those are mine. So I never get confused from, oh, who was playing with red, who was playing with green, who was playing with blue. So yeah, that's because you have to, otherwise you have to just say it before, because you don't take all your cards with you to these events. We just take the cards that we are playing with, and the cards that we can. Yeah, I mostly took all my cards because I didn't have that one at that point. But I mean, and I would I was just there earlier, and one of the people that played Lord of the Rings card games way more than me, he would just put sets together, or playing sets together, and in 10 minutes. And when still I'm making sets for myself, I just have a very useful a website that I use. People who beat these quests already did it with a special deck or with a kind of deck. So I'm always trying other people's decks out, because I'm not good at deck making. And so I'm very happy somebody just tried those decks out and beat the quest with that, and we are just following them their leads. So So and I will put some links in my Discord from those sites I use. So you can just click on, okay, I have the core set, I want to beat that quest, and they are just options with the cards that you have. So that's very very nice that you just can do it that way. And yeah, then we have an event 3 times in here. That's for Iwerling. I can't speak, sorry. But it's a tactics. Yeah, and that are just players and everybody. If I have a deck that works for me with one of the quests, I can put it in there too, and I can just say, oh, we did this or we did that, and we were lucky to pull that card out. So, and this is so everybody can just put in their own thing. You just need to register, but that is just like 5 minutes. You just have to put your email in there and just make a user account and a password, and that's it. Why aren't you focusing? It's kind of focusing, but not real. There we go. Kind of. And with the player mats or with the fellowship events that you can see right here, if you can see it, yeah, right here. There were quests and hero cards also, but sadly I didn't know if they are doing fellowships this year. We didn't got a notice yet that they are doing a fellowship, so sadly I think they're not going to do them, at least not this year, but maybe next year, because they did come out with the revised set and with the starter set. So I'm just worried that Fantasy Flight Game doesn't do the fellowships anymore, but maybe next year we will see. And it is Steed of the Mark, and it's the attachment for the Spirit deck. Thank you for the lurk, Dude Reset. And have fun playing ESO and Lost Ark if I didn't catch you anymore. And let me get you one more shout out. Guys, if you don't follow Dude Reset, go follow him and just be chatting in his chat if he's online, because he wants to get affiliate again. So let's